Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day. Hope you're all having an amazing day today. My name is Lex, and welcome to some absolutely terrible driving, or epic action, if that's the way you want to see it. We're playing some more GTA 5 and checking out a car which I thought would have been out by now. I've not been paying full attention to all the new releases in GTA Online, but I've known about this since the update came out, and I thought it was out already, but apparently this thing's still not out in GTA Online, although knowing my luck, by the time this goes out it will be. But this is the Ocelot Jugular, which is sort of, well, to be honest, it looks a bit like a Ford Mondeo. It also looks a bit like a Jaguar. I presume that's what it's supposed to be, seeing it is an Ocelot. But there's actually quite a lot of tuning parts for this thing, so I thought I would do a quick video checking this thing out and giving it a bit of a tune-up. Okay, right, let's just park up right here. This thing definitely needs fixing up and tuning. But just have a quick look around. This is the engine bay. And this is the interior. Interesting seats. Very sporty looking. Very nice dashboard going on here. I think, I might be wrong, but I think this is potentially a new dashboard design. Usually what Rockstar does is they make a car and they just stick in a dashboard that they've already made. But I don't recognize this one. I could be wrong. This could have been in another car, but from what I can see, I think this is a new one. Anyway, let's just go to menus customs. Let's go to vehicle options, and first of all let's go to repair vehicle. That's already a lot better. So in menus customs, let's start off, we have some liveries. Let's have a look at our liveries. So we have the sports stripes. Alright, okay. Usually this is just going to be in grey, isn't it? Usually we can't pick colours of livery stripes, which is actually a shame. Then we have the Ocelot stripe in yellow, which actually I quite like with this blue. Looks kind of nice here. Then we have the Terroil two-tone, and by the way, we've got like a blue flip going on. Let's fix that. Fantastic parking job. Brilliant. And he's gonna hit, oh, I thought he was gonna hit my car. That was close. Well, he did that bit of driving great, but he just, oh no, he's hit my car. What is going on? What is he doing? Seriously? Oh my god, he's doing a million-point turn. I tell you what, I love watching AI do stupid stuff. He's given up. He's given up. No, he hasn't given up. What is he doing? Okay, has he found the specific spot that he actually wanted to park in? Way! He's finished. Okay, so this is the Terroil two-tone. Then we have the Redwood cigarettes. Then we have Jakey's Lager. Can't really see that one because it is in blue, but there's some stuff going on there. Then we have the Fukaru. Doesn't look too bad. Quite like this one. Does go nicely with the blue as well. And we also have a big giant Fukaru logo on the roof, as well as a bunch of stickers everywhere. Then we have the shiny Wasabi Kitty. Of course, we've got to have some Japanese anime style stuff. Princess Robot Bubblegum. Well, there's that in a very nasty shade of green. Then we have the Essence of Life, which is the Sprunk livery going on here with a nice fade to green at the back, which looks quite nice. Maybe if this front bit was black, that would look quite good. Although, to be honest, the blue works as well. Cool. Then we have the Atomic Tires, and then we have the Prolapse. Now, I don't think, for the design that I want to do with this, I actually want to take any of these, as these are very race-inspired, pretty much, apart from the Itasha style one. So, I'm actually just going to go for that Ocelot stripe, and see if there's any other colours that works with as well. So, on the mods here, we actually have a lot of mods. So, we have the stock spoiler in carbon, then we have the low-level wing, we have the secondary colour version, we have the street wing, and in a secondary colour version, we have the race wing. And in a secondary colour version, we have the GT wing and a carbon GT wing. I was going to say in a secondary colour then, but no. Then we have the drift wing, which is like a, oh, it's got like a little rubbery bit, or is that just a black second blade thing? Not sure what that's about. And then we have a carbon version of that. Now, I actually really like the stock spoiler, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for just the GT wing. With the colour, I think that might be cool. I did want to get rid of this black roof though. Maybe we'll see if that's in the secondary colour. Right, so on the bumpers, on the front bumper, we have the options of the stock. We have the extended splitter, looks quite nice. We have the racing splitter. And then we have the exposed intercooler. Now, I tell you, it does look pretty cool. I'm going to go for the exposed intercooler on this one, because I think that looks all right. On the rear bumper then, we have the stock. We have the rear carbon canards on the side here. And then we also have this one with the lip. I want to go for the canards, although I'd like to have had those on the front as well, but... actually, no, I might just go for that rear lip there. It just does look a bit weird. It's quite thin at the back here. It would have been nice if it was just like the same width as that arch. Then on the skirts, we have our stock. We have our secondary color skirts here. We have our carbon version. We have the carbon lip skirts. They look pretty cool. And we also have that in secondary color. I'm just going to go for that primary color carbon lip skirt. Goes with it quite nicely. Then on the exhausts, I'll just also note we are indicating right today for this one. Then we have the tin can exhausts, or we have the dual exit with the titanium tips. I kind of actually just think it looks alright with the stock. They actually look quite nice on there. It sort of looks a bit lost when you change these exhausts. But just because I want to go for loads of different custom parts and make it look as least standard as possible, I'll just go with the tin. Onto the grille then, we have the stock, we have the painted lip. That is a very subtle thing, so it's actually that bit there that just gets painted in secondary colour, presumably. Then we have the split grille, or we have the bespoke grille. I actually really like how that looks with the bespoke grille. Although I do like the minimalist style that it has there. I tell you, I would have actually have made it so that that grille was the stock one, and then everything else would have been like the cool racy version. I might just go for this one, actually, just the split grille, because I quite like the meshiness. Also like that the badge just sort of sits there like that in a bit more 3D space. Right, on the hood then, we have the stock. We have the painted hood, which just sort of paints that bit in the middle. We have the sleek vented. We have the sleek vented carbon. We have the double vented. We have the triple intake. We have the drift intake. Or we have the painted version. At least the painted one doesn't look too bad. Is that really the style I wanted to go for? See, now if I have something like that, it just looks like an Evo. It's just sort of like Evo style. Not too sure about that one. I might go for the triple intake. Do you know what? I'm going to go for the painted drift just to be fun. Why not? Let's just be silly and stick loads of stuff on it. Then we have some different versions of the fenders. We have, of course, have the stock painted. Then we have those in secondary color or in carbon. I'm still not convinced where I would ever use the carbon arches. I don't really like the look of that. I don't know why they include it, but do you know what? I can't complain with more choice, even if I never choose it. I'm just going to go for stock on that one. I did say I was going to go mad, but there's limits. Then on the roof, we have the stock roof, or we also have it in carbon. Well, the carbon does at least look a little bit better than that painted black, but I did want to see if we could change that color, so let's just keep that as it is. So we have the engine, brakes, transmission, suspension. Let's just see how much this drops it by. Not bad. Pretty sizable drop. Okay, secondary color. Let's see. Does this allow us to change? Yes, okay, right, so that is tied to the secondary color. Good. Well worth noting that. Right, let's try and find a colour that goes... Oh, just notice it also colours that. Interesting. Okay, right, we'll have to ignore the red for a second. I just wanted to find a colour that goes well with the yellow. Oh, actually, red does really nicely. Ooh, okay. Okay, I really like the front of this one. I'm not too sold on the rear in sort of this angle here, but I quite like the front of this. It looks really sort of mean and evil looking. I like it. Very like almost Mustang-y with those lights as well, don't you think? Well, I'm going to go Formula Red, which means I'll just go with the Formula Red as well on that. Making it full Formula Red. Also changes the colour of the wheels as well, but we will be changing those wheels in a second. Okay, I don't know what I pressed, but now all my indicators are going and my hazards are on. I don't know how I've managed to do that. Right, let's just change the wheels. Ooh, oh, okay. Yeah, when you change the wheels on this, it does look good. Maybe just from this angle, not so much like here, because it's kind of, yeah, sort of. I like the front more. I think that's just it. Now, as nice as all these deep dishes are, I'm actually kind of tempted with one of the ones that isn't a deep dish. Especially this one definitely got my attention at the beginning. So it does almost look like sort of Evo 10-y in a slight way. I guess maybe just because it's a 4-door with these sort of wheels on, but I've definitely seen an Evo 10 in a very similar style to this that made me suddenly think of that. Right, V-Stancer, what have we got? Really, I just want to bring that track width out, just front and rear, just make it fit in the arches just a bit better. Because as always, Rockstar never really bring the wheels out. So that's why we have to have V-Stancer to do it all for us. I'm actually not even going to change any of the height or anything like that. I really just like how it looks as it is. I think that looks really mean and cool. So these wheels do look mad because they do actually stick out. That's very... Okay, I'm actually sort of not too sure of that because they are sticking right out, aren't they? Oh, see now, if we go for wheels like this, it has a very sort of like DTM look. Oh, I like that. Maybe that's what I was thinking. It just has like this DTM look to it. Big, massive wheels, quite low to the ground, built like a race car. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. I'm still not entirely sure on the whole livery thing, but I did want to just try and get as much stuff on it as possible. My driving is dreadful. You can definitely let me know about that in the comments. But yeah, I think this is actually a really nice car. Right, actually before we go, because I don't normally just do one build, I'm going to do one more build in a completely different style. Let's see how it turns out. Okay, and here we are, done with the second build. Both of them indicating right. Don't know how I manage it, but look at that right there. So for this one, I decided to make it a little bit sort of more like a, you know, like a stancy build. Like I just went for simple colors. I went for this like brushed aluminium style color, and then I went for the color in the wheels instead. And of course, as you can see, I cambered them all out right there. And I just went for like the stock exhaust. I didn't really sort of change it much. I actually kept the stock spoiler as well. Although actually, to be honest, there were quite a lot of cool spoiler options. In fact, I might just go for something like the race wing. That looks pretty nice, although it has just reset my wheels with V-Stance, so that's great. There we go. Let's bring them back out again. But yeah, there we go. There is the Ocelot Jugular right there. Oh, I tell you, it does look good when the sun's actually on it, so you can get the wheel colours popping. But there we go, guys. That is it for this video. There is some more stuff coming. Can I just apologise again, as I always seem to do, for just the lack of videos? I mean, I'm not going to make any excuses up as to why I've not done it. The truth is, I got addicted to World of Warcraft, and I sort of escaped the world playing that for a month and a bit. And yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. I am a terrible YouTuber, so for that I can apologize, but there's no excuses really. Just, you know, just a little bit burnt out. And the honest truth is that I don't know where this channel's going, because it seems to me that I'm doing a lot of the same content and nothing's changing, because I've changed it a lot, and I've got to the point where I don't think where these videos can be improved on. But if you guys have any sort of thoughts on any of this, let me know in the comment section below. I don't know, because a lot of people say, oh yeah, I want to see you play other games, and I play other games and no one watches them. It just sounds like a loud minority that sort of wants these other things, but the majority doesn't really want it. So yeah, I'm sort of just a little bit down on the content as well at the moment. I have got loads and loads of cars to do videos on, so I'm definitely not short of content. I'd like to do something a little bit different, but I just don't know what would work and what you guys would actually want to watch. Maybe with Red Dead Redemption 2 coming out, if mods start coming out for that, then maybe I might flip. I might just go for like Red Dead Redemption mods. You know, I don't know. I don't know where this is going. Or maybe playing some Need for Speed Heat if I find that game any good. I'm not sure. I haven't played it yet, but we'll see. But we'll have to figure that out in another video. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!